Thank you, Madam Speaker. To the bill.
To the bill.
Colleagues, I'll be supporting House Bill 2787A today. I believe it's a better piece of legislation than we began with in the committee process. I believe that the amendments that we were able to get into the bill make it clear about exactly what the criteria are for qualifications for these students. I also believe it makes it clear about what the bill does and does not do for those who will choose to seek this pathway. But I'd also like to try to put a human face on my support for this measure. Yesterday I had a delightful young lady in my office. Her name was Susanna. She came to this country illegally with her family when she was 3 years old. She attended Oregon public schools and she recently graduated from high school. Susanna has a dream of being a business owner, and she knows she will need post-secondary education in order to be able to reach her goals. So last year she enrolled in Clackamas Community College, and she is pursuing an associate's degree in business. She's also the president of the Students Association at Clackamas. She currently works 4 days a week at a job at Clackamas Town Center in order to try to pay her way through college. She has a federal tax ID number, so she also pays taxes into the system. Recently she paid the application fee, and she received deferred action for childhood arrival status. So in the eyes of the federal government, she is in this country legally at this time. Susanna has shown great responsibility and determination in charting a path for her future, and has met that challenge with hard work and focus. She has done everything asked of her, and she should do, to be a responsible member of our society here in Oregon. Susanna believes that in order for her to be able to maximize her potential, she will need to go on from her associate's degree to a bachelor's degree. And she isn't asking for a handout. She just would like to have a chance to have a greater opportunity to afford the next level of her higher education, as she continues to support herself and pay her own way. I will support House Bill 2787A today because of students like Susanna. And I have no doubt that this bill will sail through this legislature and it will pass out of this chamber today. So what I'd like to do now is look forward from here. Where do we go from here? And I'm actually going to speak to those folks who are here who have so passionately advocated for this position, for this bill, for this issue over the last few years. Because with the passage of House Bill 2787, you now will transition from being activists to being consumers. If you meet the criteria of the bill, you will now become consumers of our higher education system, because you'll be paying your own way. Will you now help put pressure on this legislature to do something to address the cost drivers that are resulting in escalating costs of tuition across this state? Everything you do to help put pressure upon this body to undertake serious reforms will mean you will have more dollars left in your pocket to direct to your discretionary expenses. Secondly, you're going to need jobs. Having access to in-state tuition is no guarantee that there's going to be a job waiting for you when you graduate. And I really don't think that Starbucks is in the need of any more college-educated baristas. Please now turn your passion into demanding that this body do everything possible to help revive our stagnant economy. A persistent 8.5% unemployment rate is not going to provide the type of employment opportunities that you are seeking. So once again, please, maintain your passion, but now direct it in a way that's going to help make Oregon a more profitable and a better place for all of us to live. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Representative. Further discussion?